All right, y'all. So we got something insane happening right now. So apparently, I don't know the full details, but I'm just gonna try my best to like summarize it a little bit for you guys. There was like this artist on Twitter who made like art for Woowa, I think HSR, and like I don't know, but there's this artist made art for like a lot of these popular Gacha games. But then he announced that he's no longer going to make art for Wuthering Waves, and a lot of people were curious as to why he's doing that. And when people were digging in deeper, there's a lot of shit going on. So we're gonna go ahead and check this out. We have a video here made by Ryuku. Let me go ahead and put on my headphones. All right, we're gonna put this in 2 times speed because it's like 30 minutes. But yeah, we're not 2 times speed, 1.25 times speed. But yeah, man, here we go. Oh, before we watch this, let me read it for you guys. So this is the artist here. It said, after careful consideration, I have decided that I will no longer be creating artwork related to Wuthering Waves. I believe many of you may already understand the reasons behind this decision, so I will not be going into further detail at this time. That said, I still enjoy the game itself and plan to continue playing it. This decision is solely about the artwork I create and should not be taken as a reflection of my feeling towards the game. Just reading this part from here, I already know what's happening here. He probably, like, this person probably made art piece of 2 female characters together or 2 male characters together, and that made some people mad. They're like, oh, how dare you say this character is lesbian, or this character is gay, this, that, and the third. You don't know who they are, this, and they just start taking that shit next level. Maybe that's what's happening, I don't know. I would like to sincerely thank everyone who has supported and appreciated my work. Your support has meant a great deal to me. If this decision leads you to unfollow, I completely understand and wish you all the best going forward. So yeah, they're just done when it comes to making art for Woowa.
This is actually the second time I'm recording this.
Oh shit, I didn't switch my audio. And I need to go to bed, bro.
Video because the first time I went through absolutely everything, and the video ended up being more than an hour long because that's just how bad of a clusterfuck this entire situation is. So I'm going to try and record this video all over again to raise a bit of awareness about what has been going on in the, not even in the Wuthering Waves community, but just like in the Gacha community in general, because there's something that I feel that really needs to be addressed and drawn more attention to, because this is not okay. And many of us in the community have just like kind of ignored it, like live and let live, let people enjoy what they want to enjoy. Maybe if we ignore it, then it'll eventually go away, stuff like that. But no, it just really doesn't seem like that's happening like whatsoever. So I apologize in advance if this video a little all over the place, because honestly there's some things in here that can be entire videos in and of themselves, but I just want to get this all together so it's all in one place. So I want to start at the beginning of the current round of what's going on in the community right now.
Before we continue, this is one of the main reasons why I don't use Twitter. I only use Twitter to get updates on the games I'm covering, right? But other than that, when it comes to me posting on Twitter and engaging with posts, I don't do any of that. I don't read no posts. I don't do none of that nonsense, because this platform is just a toxic wasteland. It's literally for people who have nothing going on in their lives, and all they do is just rage bait and just argue. That's all they do. Rage bait, argue, and just say ridiculous things. Now, of course, not everyone on this platform, I'm not talking about everybody, but I'm just saying in general, when it comes to Twitter, the social media platform, it is just bad, bro. This platform is just toxic as hell.
And explain as we go along. And the reason why I want to go into this as well is because this is not just a simple case of people like arguing online, but it's actually going into illegal, if not even like outright criminal territory as well. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. So there's this post here on Twitter, and yes, I know before a lot of you say, oh, that's Twitter, it's a cesspool. You're right, it is, but this is by no means limited.
I literally just said that earlier, bro. Look, I did see a little bit of this video before, but I did not know he said that part. I only watched like, I think 1 minute of the video, and that was it. 1 minute. So damn, that's crazy. Bro, read my mind when I said that.
Or like restricted to Twitter. This is like expanded far beyond that. But this is like the first post that I saw that really got a lot of attention, a lot of attraction compared to some other things. So I just want to read through this here. There's this artist here called Rudang, and they have like 74.8 thousand followers. And this is what they wrote. After careful consideration, I've decided that I will no longer be creating artwork related to Wuthering Waves. So what happened that made them want to just drop doing anything to do with Wuthering Waves going forward? I believe many of you may already understand the reasons behind this decision, so I will not be going into further detail at this time. Yeah, and some of those reasons here are are part of the criminal things I was mentioning earlier. That said, I still enjoy the game itself.
So we got some criminal activity going on here. Okay. So it's not just gotcha tribalism, people hating on this artist because oh, you're making art for Woo and we don't want you to make art for this game, so we don't like you. Stuff like that. And even if it's Wuthering Waves, if it was any other game, right? If it was any other game, we should still talk about it because why the hell are people doing this, bro, over a video game, bro? It's not that deep, gang. It's just not. I feel like when it comes to people being sensitive and serious about video games, it's like it's a mental illness at this point. It is like you're literally taking a fictional reality this seriously, bro. You're taking something that's not real this seriously. And you got so many things going on in the world, and this is what you're getting mad about. Like, bro. That's why when it comes to like dealing with this shit on Twitter, I don't got time to deal with that shit. I don't have time to deal with that nonsense.
And plan to continue playing it. This decision is solely about the artwork I create and should not be taken as a reflection of my feelings toward the game. I would like to sincerely thank everyone who has supported and appreciated my work. Your support has meant a great deal to me. If this decision leads you to unfollow, I completely understand and wish you all the best going forward. So that's the statement there. And so, like, what happened? Like I said, they make art mainly for like Yuri stuff, like showing two female characters in like romantic situations. Some of the work that they've done got.
I literally called it, bro. That's what it's about. Somebody got their feelings hurt because they saw two female characters ship together. And listen, you guys know how I feel about when it comes to stuff like that. I don't care, right? I don't care. If you want to make art with two female characters together, two male characters together, by all means, go ahead. But it starts to get annoying when niggas start arguing about that shit. Like, oh, it's not canon for this character to be with that character. It's not canon. You guys remember the Skirk situation and how a lot of people were whining and crying because I think the VA for Skirk, she put Skirk with Rear. I forgot that character's name, but she put both of those characters together, and people are like, Skirk is lesbian. Skirk doesn't like men. And I'm like, bro, like, come on, bro. Holy moly. It's not that deep, man. It's not that deep.
A lot of attention from a certain group. And they sent all sorts of harassment in there and actually outright doxed this user here, like full personal information, everything. And they were not shy.
That's crazy.
And I'm going to show you like proof of that in a moment as well. But after they've made this statement
doxing is crazy.
Here, they actually bragged about it as well. So this is that statement there. And this is one of the people here. And you will be chased from every other community until you have nowhere left to hide.
And I wish they said something like this about me, bro. Nigga, I'm taking my Switch and it's over, bro. I want them to do something like this to me. Please do something like this to me. Loser behavior, bro. You're doing all of this because of a video game. You're literally doxing someone, invading their privacy over artwork for a gacha game. This is mental illness, guys. Mental illness. And y'all wonder why, right? And I just made a community post earlier, right? You guys remember the whole shit with like the I quit Arknight's infield game and then how like a lot of people are just crashing out about that shit. When it comes to this community, it is filled with mentally ill, unstable folks, bro, where everything is a problem. Everything is an issue, and like everything is just the end of the world to them.
That is disgusting. Daily Zero here, because like I said, this is not limited to people that claim to be a part of the Wuthering Waves community, but also in the NTE community as well. NTE and Wuthering Waves community when it comes to homophobia and harassing, I'm not going to read it, artists. Retry All One, this is actually just one of the accounts, there's another couple. Reminder, the only form of gatekeeping is to ruin your hobby's reputation among these people and also women as well. Why this works is because these people don't care about the games themselves, but only care about how their communities are perceived. This statement, this particular statement here is really fucking ironic because it's just a huge amount of projection if I ever saw some. The women community needs to do something about Gacha Grail. Motherfucker, we fucking own Within Waves. If you don't like that, do the same thing as this bum and leave. So you might be like wondering what is Gacha Grail here, and I'm gonna get into that in a moment. So let me just read this one here. Retry all.
Shit is just loser behavior. Wait, isn't this the same account that we saw earlier? Am I bugging? I'm probably bugging. Huh.
Like wondering what is Gacha Grail here, and I'm going to get into that in a moment. So let me just read this one here. Retry all 2. This is another alt account because a lot of the accounts in this group that I'm going to be.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, what the hell? Like, what this person? That's crazy, bro. Like, you making alt accounts on Twitter posting shit like this, dude. Bro, you're making alt accounts harassing a creator. Insane.
They all have like multiple.
Not a creator, an artist.
The stuff that they are constantly spewing on Twitter frequently gets them suspended, if not outright have their accounts taken down, because they are that bad. Even for like how bad Twitter is, an absolute cesspool that it is, they are worse than that. I applaud the Within Ways community for gatekeeping misandrist, heterophobic individuals that target straight male spaces. All Within Ways characters are straight, and your attempt at political activism is not appreciated. I mean, all Within Ways characters are straight.
Bro, dude, even as somebody, right? Even as somebody, when it comes to like lesbian, trans, and stuff like that, even though like we all have our own opinions when it comes to stuff like that, brother, over a video game is insane, dude. These characters aren't real. They aren't real. As long as this artist isn't like, if the artist were to like make a post, right? They made an artwork, right? And in the description they said, yeah, these two characters are together. If you don't think they are, go fuck yourself, right? If they put something like that, I can understand the outrage. The whole doxing shit, no, hell no. Don't be doing stuff like that. But I can understand people not being happy if the artist does that. But when all they're doing is posting art on their account, they're just like, hey guys, I just made this artwork with these two characters. Hope you enjoy. And they move the fuck on. What's the problem? At the end of the day, you have the choice to, number one, not engage with that person's post. You can just, I don't know, remove that person from your feed and just move on with your life. Or two, just don't say anything and that's it. And if you want to say something, don't be a dickhead about it and say stupid shit like this. That's the problem with a lot of these people nowadays, bro. They constantly bitch, whine, and moan about what other people are doing, and how other people feel on certain things, right? And it's like you have the choice to engage with whatever you're watching. You have the choice. Either you deal with it or you just move the fuck on.
And then there's just another reply from that same person here saying, Gacha Grail. So, like, what is Gacha Grail? So, for those that don't know, Gacha Grail is a community on Twitter. And they have a really ironic thing here of like spreading positivity. And if we go by any of the previous posts that we just looked at, they're doing anything but that. And this is a group that's been around since around July or August of last year. They
spreading toxic positivity.
Really active around Yuno's patch between Augusta and Yuno and that sort of thing. And if you're on Twitter for any amount of time, they are absolutely infamous in the community, in the Gacha community as a whole. Like they've been doing all sorts of absolutely fucked up crazy shit. Like you might remember a few months ago with James Day, the voice actor for Alto, like when he made a joke on stream one time about saying like Alto and Brant were like in a gay relationship and that it's canon, like an obvious joke. They obviously didn't like that joke because they are pathetic, humorless, absolute sacks of shit. But I'm going to try and keep my personal feelings out of this, but it's going to be quite difficult because they are just that bad, you know? But they don't just like limit their actions to Within Ways or in the Within Ways game or community. They've got like several gimmick accounts throughout different games such as NTA. They've also started doing stuff for Silver Palace, ZZZ. Like when it comes to again last year with what was her name? Like there's a character where the VA posted a GIF on Twitter with that.
Yeah, I remember the Yuzuha thing. Hopefully he mentioned Skirk because I feel like the Skirk one was the worst one. Like Skirk isn't even an. I mean, she's not even an artist. The Skirk VA isn't even an artist, bro. Just her voice actor, and niggas were crashing out over that shit. For what reason? I don't know.
Character with a LGBTQ flag in the background, like she didn't know it was the flag or whatever, and sparked off a huge shitstorm. They were also a part of like throwing harassment to her as well. But in this recent round of things going on just in the past month or so, not only have they been harassing this artist here, they've got an absolute, there's a document here with a list of all the different artists that they have been harassing, but not just
That is insane, bro. That is crazy. It's just like that. You guys remember that fucking Hoyo cult XJJ? Just like that, bro. Where they go around and just start harassing CCs who like don't make content on Hoyo, or like they criticize Hoyo, they just start shitting on that CC. I think it happened to me one time. It was a few months back. I think like a year ago. I was doing like a live stream and my shit got botted. Like I had a bunch of like I had like this person just straight up spamming like some Hoyo shit. I don't know what it was. It was insane. And I had to just remove them from my chat.
Harassing, but they've actually been stealing these artists' work and running it through generative AI to replace characters with not just Rover, but male Rover specifically. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, dozens upon dozens of art here, and there's probably a lot more that hasn't been added to this document as well. And it's not just a matter of them targeting Yuri artists or Yari artists or anything like that. They are going after any artists that make art that does not involve male Rover. Like there's this one here, which is a fan art of Suisui with Jinran just after the 3.5 update. And they actually went around and issued a false DMCA request to get it actually completely taken down off the site. And it's still down to this day as well. So there are like dozens of accounts doing this from Gacha Grail, but these are the 4 main ones. And honestly, I could go to any.
Rover stands are so fucking toxic, bro. I remember one time I made a video saying that Ever Rover is dog shit, because he was like before they dropped Cartethia, he fucking sucked. That is just that simple. He sucked. The fact that he can't inflict arrow erosion and he has to convert that shit from like another status effect, that just sucks ass. So when I said that in the video, there were so many male Rover, not even male Rover, but there were just so many Rover bots coming in saying Rover is fine, Rover is okay, and they were just talking shit about me, bro. Like, bruh, don't get mad at me because it's the truth. If you pull up the tier list, you're gonna see how dog shit that nigga is, bro. That nigga is ass. Without, right? It's just that arrow erosion shit that makes him ass, bro. The fact that he can't inflict that himself, he has to convert it. That shit is so booty, bro.
One of these accounts and just like go scroll through, and you'll see like post after post after post of like all this different art that has been like stolen from other artists, ran through AI to replace a character with male Rover. And the funny thing about it as well is like after they get caught out where they're caught stealing art from these artists, when the artist like messages them saying, look, you're stealing my art, that's not really cool, they'll just block the artist, which is like a whole other level of like rubbing salt in the wound. So this is the sort of thing that they would do, right? So the original art is here. This is an art of Augusta and Yuno. Like you could be into that, you could be not into that. I don't really care. But what they would do, and it's not just one account here. They've got one account here from Sigillum, and they replaced Augusta with Male Rover, and on another account.
Okay, that is some, bro. That is so embarrassing, dude. At this point, do y'all just want Rover's dick in your mouth or something? Like, what is this? They literally took their art and they replaced the characters with male Rover, bro. Oh my gosh, dude. That is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic, guys. Remember, this is a video game. This is a video game. This is what happens when niggas are living through a computer screen. Instead of them just like going back to reality and actually talking to women, right? Talking to women, talking to men, whoever. Instead of them going into reality, they're doing this shit on their phones and through a computer screen. They're living life through a computer screen. That's why I always say this, man. When it comes to the internet was the worst and best thing to happen to humanity. The internet made a lot of things easier, like having access to, connect with others, entertainment. The internet did make life a little bit easier for a lot of people. Not even for a lot of people, for a lot of us, right? But at the same time, when it comes to social media, holy shit, social media made everything worse. And that's just a fact. They made everything worse, bro.
They replaced Yuno with Rover, and this is another one, Wuthering Art. And these posts are getting thousands of likes. Like here, you can see 10.7 thousand likes. So regardless of whether you like the combination of Augusta and Rover together is a separate thing, but stealing art, running through AI, and then passing it off as your own and getting that much attention is just not cool, in my opinion. So you got all these accounts here of like stealing art and posting it through generative AI to replace characters, but that's not it as well. Like I said, they've been issuing false DMCAs to at least 2 accounts that we know of, but they've also been doxing people as well. Like there's several people here, including Rudang, which is like from the beginning of the video, and they would like make dedicated accounts to doxing people as well. Like this account here is dedicated to doxing these artists. I'm not going to scroll down because you'll see actual pictures of people as well.
And it can also be astroturfers as well. People trying to pretend like they're actually part of the woo community and they're doing stuff like this. And the same thing can be said that happen in other communities as well. Like when it comes to astroturfing, like it's not exclusive to just like one community, bro. Astroturfing is just a bunch of randoms, a bunch of sorry ass losers just going to different communities, just causing a shitstorm. So yeah, like just looking at this account, nigga, this is definitely a fucking astroturfer for sure. Like, what the hell is this?
I'll try and scroll to a part where it shows you how they get around the doxing or like how they do it. And not only are they doing this to fan art as well, they're actually doing it to official art here. So we've got this post here, which was posted on the official Wooden Ways account, like one of the calendar art images here. So they got this image here of Yang Yang, Sui and also Female Rover on the side. And they took that and they ran it through generative AI to replace Female Rover because they hate Female Rover just as much as any other character.
Are they pregnant? Yeah, they are pregnant. Yo, this is mental illness, bro. What the fuck? Like, they're not even pregnant on this one. They took the official art from Woowa and they literally generated it through AI and put Rover in the middle, male Rover in the middle, and made both Ying Ying and Swaswug pregnant. What the fuck, bro? Oh my gosh, this is bad.
And replace it with Male Rover with Sui Sui and Yang Yang on either side with a swollen stomach, obviously pregnant, saying lore accurate version. And it wasn't just a one-time thing either. This is a post from the official Wooden Ways South Korean collaboration event here. We've got this post of Linnea, Ameth, Male Rover, and Denny. So okay, Male Rover's there, so they should be happy, right? Wrong. They did the same thing. They ran it through generative AI to show Ameth making out with Rover. I'm like, I'm not gonna like kink shame on like where you stand on Ameth's relationship with.
It's clear that this person, they're living through Male Rover. They're living through Male Rover. So like that's why they're putting like when it comes to like the type of art style and what they're trying to do, it's always Male Rover kissing all the female characters because they're living through him. Right? Parasocial. They're living through that character. He's like, oh, I wish I could kiss Amieth. I wish I could kiss Lene. I wish I can have sex with Yang Yang. Like, bro. Put the controller down. Put your phone down. Turn off your PC. Go open the fucking door and go talk to a real woman, bro. Please. Please, for the love of God, this is disgusting, bro. And what I mean by disgusting, like what this person is doing, is just why? You know, why?
Rover, but personally, I think that's kind of gross because, in my opinion, again, my opinion, you can have your own, whatever it is, but I think it's kind of gross where it's very clear that Rover raised Ameth from a child as a daughter. But I don't know, I just think it's kind of weird, but this person obviously doesn't, and they are not shy about that at all. They continue on to have this post here, the ideal relationship timeline. The ideal relationship timeline, apparently, where you see Rover taking care of little baby Ameth here. She's growing up, getting bigger, and they are married. So this is...
Oh, hell no. What the Yo, this person's account needs to get removed, bro. And this is what pisses me off about Twitter, dude. And not even just Twitter, but a lot of social media platforms. When it comes to people like this, you guys, this should be an automatic ban, an instant automatic ban. Because what the fuck is this, dude? And then this person says, I mean, if you want the best vegetable, you need to plant, take care of, and harvest.
Their idea of ideal, which sounds like a bunch of like Usagi drop type shit, in my opinion. But hey, maybe they're into that thing. Not for me, but you do you, I guess. But what's really ironic is that they say here, that same person would then go on to say, GG, Gacha Grail will never AI the following: male rover and female, female rover and male, rest are AI fodder. So they would never AI the following: male rover and female. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but this is male rover and female, right? So, I mean, sorry, why am I trying to like bring like logic to this discussion when this person really doesn't give actually two fucks at all about anything as long as it gets them off? But continuing on.
It could be rage bait too. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't give a fuck about Twitter, or I don't even engage on like with people on Twitter. Rage bait. They do this shit, right? Especially with those accounts that have a check mark. When you see those blue check mark accounts, that's all they do. They just want to make you mad so that they can get money because they're pathetic.
I was going to show something from this account here, but they've actually just set their posts to protected. I might still be able to see on here. What's happening here is that this user that they have been forging screenshots as a way to like say, well, it's not just us, the other side are doing it too. Like, and they posted this here where this user wrote a post where they said that they bookmarked the art from 2NA, and I'll get to that in a moment, of Amos without NSFW so I can crop over Rover. So before I continue, they're saying that they want to crop out the Rover part because they really like the way that this artist 2NA draws Amos. They have never, as they are insinuating with this post here, replaced Rover with Luke, but they have photoshopped this image here to insinuate that that's what they have done. And since they've done that, they've directed a lot of hate towards this person here, which is why I guess they've put their post to protected. And it wasn't just like one person putting it on Twitter or something. There's actually a concerted effort to keep spreading this misinformation, not just on Twitter, but on all sorts of other different platforms as well. Like, this is a moderator from R Within Waves talking about it here. Moderator here, we are dealing with a coordinated wave of bad actors using this exact screenshot to frame Uramae for a fabricated image. We are silently removing these posts on site and permanently banning the accounts involved. Do not fall for the smear campaign. And they show examples of people posting this here. Like, why is no one talking about this? Again, trying to present it as it's a both sides issue, and like one side's getting attention, but the other side's not getting attention. Why?
I mean, when it comes to stuff like this, it got so bad to the point where even Cruel themselves, they had to come out and say, yo, we're like, there's like a lot of misinfo, there's a lot of brigading, there's just too much shit going on, and we're taking legal action. That's how bad it's getting. It's ridiculous how Twitter, they don't do a fucking thing. Twitter doesn't do a damn thing, bro. They just watch this shit happen. Because they're making money at the end of the day. Like, all of this is printing the money. They don't care. You're using our app, you're using our platform. We don't give a fuck. Crazy.
Is one side getting attention and not the other? Like, they're trying to like push this false equivalency of like it's beside the point, because these screenshots are fake. They're completely fake. One account, no look 2446, double standards, okay election, whatever, upper meaning 8629. These people are absolutely pathetic, you know. And they made a follow post here saying, a reminder on how our Within Waves Woo Waves operates. We are here for high quality art, lore, and gameplay. Zero tolerance for doxing, harassment, or weaponized shipping wars. Bring that toxicity into our space and you will be removed. We protect artists. Simple as that. And just to circle back to that 2NA that I mentioned earlier. This is a post by an artist called 2NA, and they made this post here of male Rover doing the hair of Amos, which just at first glance looks like a wholesome image of, for most people, of a father doing the hair of their daughter, which is something which is not uncommon until you look closely at this book here. This is actually a book that Amos is reading of parenting, with the insinuation that she's expecting, and male Rover is the father. Again, I don't really care about people that enjoy this particular ship. You like whatever you want to like as well, but when this post came out, there was some negative attention sent to this artist because, yeah, it's gross. It's not a case of, as Gacha Grail people were trying to portray it as, of people being upset with a straight ship. It wasn't the case of them being a straight ship, like, at all. It was a case of like a more incestuous, or how people felt as being an incestuous ship. But again, I don't really care about that. I actually made a post about this at the time as well. Let me just pull that up. And this is what I said at the time as well. I 100% agree with every word of this from this post here. But just to make it clear, if you don't like art that someone posts on their own profile, ignore, mute, block. Easy.
Exactly. Like, that's really the best solution, dude. If you don't like what you're seeing, bro, move on. You can ignore it, all right? You can block, and you can just move the fuck on. That's all you got to do. But when your solution is to fan the flames, make the situation worse, and in result, right, the outcome is, oh, this person got doxxed, you know, you're committing crimes, is like, brother, all you had to do was just move on, bro, by ignoring, muting, or whatever. That's all you had to do. But no, you care so much to the point where you're dragging this shit. And that's what I sell. That's why I be saying a lot, bro. Niggas be caring way too much about how other people feel on something, right? They place way too much value on another person's opinion, especially when they present it in a way where, hey, I'm not trying to force you to agree with me. It's just that this is just how I feel. Y'all niggas care way too much, man. Y'all care too much. Log off and go experience life. Trust me, when you do that, you're gonna realize that this shit is just not that big of a deal. You even got niggas making a big deal of me quitting Art Knight's infield. And I made it clear multiple times, hey, bro, the way I feel about the game, that's just how I feel, right? Everything I'm saying is 100% subjective, okay? I'm not trying to present the way I feel about the game as facts, and if you don't agree with me, you're an idiot. No, I'm just stating the reasons as to why I quit the game. But guess what? Niggas still got mad, saying, oh, your reasons suck. Your reasons are terrible. And guess what? I still quit the game regardless. So what's the point? It's just like this community and the people within this community are so fucking sensitive. They're so sensitive and they're so full of themselves where they believe that everything they love and everything they enjoy is it should be the center of attention. What I like and what I enjoy, that's what matters. And of course, it should matter. But when you constantly have to go out your way to argue with people about their own opinions and how they feel, it gets to a point where it's like, all right, bro, now you're taking this shit a little bit too far. That's the main issue in this space, dude. Too many people care about other people's opinions, man.
This goes for Yuri Art, Master Love Art, or whatever. I do not care. Don't harass them. Don't force your opinion onto them. Just leave people the fuck alone. Is that so hard? And that has been my stance for everything, for this entire thing as well. If people post art on their own personal profile, that is completely fair and that's completely fine. If people take that art and they're spamming it into people's replies and saying, no, you have to believe this ship or...
And people also do this shit as well. They don't even see this shit on their feed. They don't even see that on their feed. They search up for the person and literally go to their page and they complain. What? Like, how you gonna go to that person's page, go to that person's profile, and then complain? Nigga, you chose to look, you chose to go to that person's page. You chose to go and complain, bro. It wasn't even on your feed, bro. You have all these resources to ignore whatever you don't like, and you still go and engage, and you still get mad. Oh my gosh, bro.
Whatever, then no, that is not
Over
cool
art, bro.
at all. Just people posting it on their own accounts, that's perfectly fine. There should be no harassment to this artist. There should be no harassment at all to this artist. But this artist was also another case of, like, back in September 2025 of getting brigaded and absolutely harassed by Gacha Grail, because they've been around since before here. Mainly, they started getting really active around this time. That's just been my stance of this from the very, very start. And about those forged screenshots, this is what one of the people from Gacha Grail say that they are completely denying it as well. They're saying Yuri Art tourists still couldn't recover from losing their Yuri artists, so they are now resorting to just straight up lying. Allegations: GG AI'd Blue 2NA art to false flag, whatever. Basically, they're saying that they are not the ones that generated the AI art of Luke instead of Rover. And okay, maybe they didn't, but the main accusation is that they are putting that image and they're photoshopping it into a statement from another user as if they are the one that did it. That is the biggest thing here, like in this part here. So yeah, maybe they didn't generate the image, but they certainly photoshopped it, didn't they? And again, to add even
people like this are so comfortable, like talking all this shit behind this damn screen, bro. But when you actually see like them in reality, because multiple accounts like this, bro, you don't even know what the person looks like. You don't even know what the person looks like. A lot of them, they're just like some hunchback on their computer. Let me switch my screen. Right? Hunchback like this. Fucking gremlin.
Oh, what am I gonna do today? Oh, I see some art on Twitter. Oh, let me go ahead and put this in Gen AI. And let me put Mel Rover in there. Yeah, let me do that instead.
Like, what the fuck, bro? Creep! It's giving creep! It's literally giving creep, bro. Weirdo behavior. Grown ass men. I'm gonna start saying this shit in every video. Grown ass men. This is what we're doing. Grown ass men. And it's probably not a dude, it's probably a girl, but I'm still gonna say it. Grown ass men. Grown ass adults. And this is what we're doing. Get a fucking job, please.
more insult to injury. Oh, by the way, how is Rudang doing? And they go laughing here. But the thing is, this is not the only thing that they're doing as well. They're trying to do other things to like both sides of this equation, like to try and make it out as if the other side is doing things just as badly or just as much as they are as well. So there's actually been a few very suspicious accounts that have been made quite recently. There's this account here, F Rover Art, which is taking a very similar naming scheme to the other posts or the other accounts from these Gacha Grail people as well. Biggest female Rover fan on X. I only post about things I like. Please don't harass me. And they got this post here of like them clearly AI generating art, including female Rover. But the thing is, this account here was made in August 2026, and it's currently August 3rd, so it can only be in the past 3 days. And in those 3 days, they have 4 followers, and one of them is a Gacha Grail member here. So that is incredibly suspicious, if you ask me.
And it's obvious this person is another bot from Gacha Grow, just ready to repeat the same cycle over and over again, man. Just make a bunch of botted accounts and just do the same toxic shit over and over again, bro.
There's this other one here which was made, well, the account itself was made in 2020, but they had a name change in just the past couple of months, and it's been completely like inactive for that entire time until very recently. If we go to the media page here, go to the very first image. This was posted July 6th, so about a month ago, of them like replacing the original image. I think it was like an image of Rover and Dinia with a picture of Sigurika saying it needed a tiny little fix for the cannon ship. Again, timing for this is incredibly suspicious. So we've got them stealing art, running it through generative AI to replace characters with male Rover and only male Rover, whether it be Yuri art or Yaoi art or even straight art, because like I said, they hate the Jingdan and Sui pairing as well. They also hated the Cantarella and Brant shipping, and
This is just parasocial shit, dude. This is just too parasocial for me, bro. Like, niggas are like they're literally putting themselves in these gotcha games and they wish they can fuck these they can fuck these female characters. It's just, bro, like there's like how many women are there in on planet Earth? Probably like over three, three, 8 million, not 8 million, 20 million. Bro, there's like millions and millions of women around the world, right? Not even just women, men as well. Just put the phone down and go talk to someone, bro. Just go talk to somebody. Go to a coffee shop, bro. Go on a coffee shop. Go on a date. Do something in reality. These niggas spend they just spend too much time on these gotcha games, bro. They do. And it's not even just gotcha games, it's just games in general, bro. Cause I bet this isn't just happening in the gotcha community, right? But it's bad in the gotcha community. Like it's getting to a point where we're legit stealing art, running it through AI, and we're just like putting what we want to put in the art and pretending as if we're the ones who made the art when you know feeling well you did not, you stole it. Like, it's literally illegal. It's literally illegal for you to do that. Like, come on, bro.
Alto and Galbraina as well. Like they just hate any ships that don't involve male Rover and male Rover specifically. And they're doing that for fan art and official art as well. They're forging screenshots to like both sides' issue. They're creating new accounts to, again, to give off the impression like, no, it's the other side is doing it as well. And to make things worse, on all these posts where Gacha Grail is getting called out for this kind of behavior, very often or more often than not, there's going to be someone in the replies that is spamming gore. Like I'm not going to like show like, the media tab of this account here, but most recently there's this account, Blast Off NBs. NB stands for two specific things. N is the N word and B is babies, because the gore is very specifically images of black children murdered and like mutilated, and it's absolutely disgusting. And so whenever there's posts calling out Gacha Grail or anything like that, there'll be accounts like this and many others which have thankfully been taken down by Twitter because people are reporting them as well. It's just account after account after account, and this is just the latest version of that. So on top of all of that, they're also posting gore as well. And I have also had gore sent directly to not just my post, but also into my DMs as well. And the reason why they're doing all of this is because they're trying to like impose upon the community that
Niggas, I'm telling you, bro. That's why I say all the time, the internet made people way too comfortable, bro. They cannot do that shit. They cannot do that shit face to face in front of a black person, bro. They can't do that shit face to face because they gonna get their ass beat. They gonna get their ass dropped the fuck off. So they gotta go on the internet like a coward and do a bunch of bullshit like that. They can't do that shit face to face in reality. They can't do that. And y'all know people like that where they don't talk shit in front of your face. They talk shit behind your back. That's what these people do, man. Talk shit online, but never do that shit face to face.
they are the target
Pussy.
audience for not just Wooden Waves, but just like for Gacha in general, like all of Gacha. All Gacha belongs to them and people like them. And the community that they hate the absolute most is the Hoyo community, because they see the Hoyo community as being full of the people that they don't like. They see the Hoyo community as being, quote unquote, infested by the LGBTQ, Yuritard, whatever type of people as well. And they absolutely despise that. And they see Wooden Waves and these other games as being a way to attack Hoyoverse and to attack the Hoyo community. And that's why they're really, really aggressive. Like,
That's the toxic side I can't stand about the Woo community and other games, like in other games as well, when it comes to their relationship with Hoyo. It's like, bro, what you guys are doing is no different from what niggas do in the Hoyo community, bro. You're no better. Like this Gacha Grow shit is no better than what niggas be doing in the Hoyo community. Talking about some spreading positivity. Yeah, my fucking ass, bro. Spreading toxic positivity instead. Because this is disgusting. What are we doing? They gotta remove this shit. Get it off. Get it out of here. Remove this. Remove this entire fucking community, dude. Get this shit out of here. This is disgusting as fuck.
Spreading and doing all this stuff in the Wuthering Waves community because they're
All y'all need to go and fucking report this shit, bro. All y'all need to go do that. Report this and get this trash out of here. This is disgusting. I don't even use Twitter, but for the people who use Twitter, y'all need to get rid of this shit. This is terrible.
they're trying to like hold on and protect, for lack of a better term, what they think as their community, because they think that they are the target audience. And like, just no, they are not the target audience. They are a target audience, because the target audience for Kuro and any of these other gacha games is people with money. That's just all it is. People with money that enjoys playing this game or that game. That's literally all it is. And these people are trying to like push out and gatekeep the gacha, not just from the yaoi enjoyers, yuri lovers, LGBTQ, but also just women in general, which is really fucking funny, because if they were true in that, then why is Kuro like spending, like dropping serious money to buy special editions in women's gaming magazines in Japan? Like not just once, but twice, because I've got like videos going through those magazines on this channel as well. And for the sake of repeating myself, I'm just going to read what I put about this whole Rudang situation, like word for word. Gacha Grail are absolute parasites in the gacha community, infecting any and every game, claiming it as their own. Even worse still, they get referred to as being part of the
Niggas really think they own, like they really own the game. Nigga, it's like 6.1K of y'all in that community, bro. You guys are insignificant. Like the only reason why we're addressing you guys is because you guys are a fucking problem and you guys are legit parasites in the community, making shit worse. It's disgusting. Talking about some we own this game. Fucking losers, bro.
Wuthering Waves community, if not as the Wuthering Waves community in general, by those who don't know any better, or those that do but just want to dog on Wuthering Waves. It needs to be made clear they aren't a part of any community other than their own toxic cesspit circle jerk, because that's all it is. Gacha Grail is just a circle jerk of people that cannot stand anyone that has a different opinion to them. They need all of these gacha games to do one thing and one thing only: to stroke their egos 24/7. And if the gacha
No, that's literally what they're doing. They're all sitting around in a circle, stroking each other's egos. That's all they're doing. That's all they're doing. Just sitting around in a circle, stroking each other's egos because they're pathetic. Their life in reality sucks. So this is what they do online. Whenever you see people do stuff like this online, just look at what their life is like in actual reality. Look at what their life is like, and you'll understand why they're doing all this bullshit.
aren't doing that, like say for example the recent Lucilla quest, where it wasn't the master love type thing that they were expecting, they throw an absolute hissy fit. And like I said, they do this for every game regardless of what it is. Like a lot of it is to do with Wuthering Waves, because that's the one that came out first, like after Genshin, but not really limited to them like whatsoever. So this account here is also part of Gacha Grail, is CEO of Hyuki. They've also been doing the same thing for the recent Silver Palace art as well, like inserting male
Yo, this Rover dude is disgusting, dude. Like this guy, bruh. Like we watched this video for like 22 minutes, and I've seen this account like over 20 times, bruh.
because they've got to have male rover in there somewhere. They're doing the same thing for NTE as well, like generating AI art of the NTE characters as well. Same thing for ZZZ. They're replacing Belle with Wise because they just cannot stand, even if it is the MC, they cannot stand the female MC. It's got to be the male MC. And the same thing for Art Nice Enfield as well. There are many other gimmick accounts out there for all the different games like Blue Archive, Snowbreak, Brown Dust 2, just everything. So no, they are not a part of any one community. They are not a part of the Genshin community. They are not.
Yeah, this is just a community filled with weirdos, bro. Literally, just a community filled with weirdos.
Communities. They're not part of any of these communities other than their own. They're trying to like spread out and claim everything for themselves. And again, they do not care about anything other than just forcing the male MC into any.
Oh, what is this? He makes shit like this, then wonder why. Oh. Fuck, I'm watching right now, bruh. Are we seriously saying about this? We're saying this because of artwork? Are we seriously saying this because of artwork, bro?
And all ships, because they cannot stand anything else ever. Like there's this one here which is kind of crazy. Just let me read it. Got this picture here of Sui Sui and Jinram making out, again straight ship, and then this one here from Very Tolerant Guy, another infamous person from Gacha Grail, saying, "You make shit like this, then wonder why men rape women." Like, which is a whole other level of insanity that I just like, what the hell, man? And it's not even just about like blaming women for rape, like being a rape apologist, but actually like self-professed rapists themselves. And again, tying this all back to Rudang, which is what kicked off this entire thing that's happening right now. Gacha Grailers really think that they deserve to live, which is a bit harsh in my opinion, but let's just continue here. Yeah.
Yo, let's be real, bro. Yeah, that's harsh, but all the shit they were doing, all the shit they've been saying, like, come on, bro. This is crazy. This is insane. This is disgusting.
Yes, we deserve to live, so they're identifying as a gacha grailer. The game is catered to us, and if you make personal or user-generated content that isn't in line with the spirit or ethos of the game, you are essentially destroying the fabric of the community and the game. Hence, you deserving to be weeded out. Just hold that thought. If you make personal or user-generated content that isn't in line with the spirit or ethos of the game, I don't know, man. I think like putting official art from Within Waves, from the official Within Waves page through AI is kind of going, what did you say again? I don't think that's in line with the spirit or ethos of the game when it's fucking official. But putting that aside, this person here has this on their profile. Sensitive young man, institutionalized rape supporter. So they're still like supporting rape, which is cool, but that wasn't their original profile, was it? This is what their original profile actually said. Sensitive volcel, natural born rapist. So they were like identifying as a rapist themselves. Jeez.
Bro, I don't even know if I can finish this fucking video, gang. Like, guys, I want y'all to understand that this is happening in the gacha community, bro. This is literally happening in the gacha community, and y'all wonder why. Not even just me, but why so many creators and so many people are fed up when it comes to this fuck ass community, bro. This community is trash. It sucks. It just sucks. Like, so many people say you can just ignore them. How the fuck can you ignore this? How? How can we ignore this? This is crazy. Free to just openly put that in like your bio. Like what?
Jesus Christ. And these people are out there. And the thing is, like, they think that they are the normal ones. Like, what the fuck? So yeah, I apologize for this video being absolutely all over the place, but I really do feel like it needs to be drawn attention to. And like, I don't even know what to say, man. Just like, if people are putting art on their own account and not bothering anyone else, then just like, if you like that, give them a follow. But if you don't like that, if you don't want to see that stuff, then just ignore it, mute it, block it, and go on with your day. And again, that goes for apps.
Nah, bro, they can't, dude. Like, if it doesn't align with their like opinion, their perspective, like if it doesn't align with what they with what they want and what they like, it's a problem. It's a problem. That's just how it is when it comes to the gacha community, bro. If something doesn't align with what that person likes or enjoy, it is a fucking issue. And they're always gonna try to create some bullshit reason for them to like go above and beyond, right? When it comes to them engaging with what they view as, oh, you don't like what I like, so that's a problem. They always try to find an excuse or a reason, right, for their like their ridiculous behavior, like this, for example. Not this person here, but this, like stealing art, you know, doing stuff like that, calling yourself uh I forgot what their post was, what their bio was, but you guys know what it was. Absolutely disgusting. Like this is just sick. It's sick behavior. It's just toxic. These people are just losers. They're losers, man.
Absolutely everyone, no matter what side of this conversation that you are on. And again, it bears repeating that these people from Gacha Grail are not a part of any certain community. They're a part of the Hoi community as much as I am, because I played Genshin, I played HSR, I played ZZZ. I don't play it anymore, and I bet most of the Within Waves players are also the same. I bet most of them are also ex-Genshin players as well. So if Gacha Grail are part of Genshin community because they used to play Genshin, then that goes for absolutely everyone else to this day. Even though from what I've seen, they hate the Hoi community, like the current Hoi community, with an absolute passion. But in saying that, they hate everyone equally. Anyone that isn't one-to-one in lockstep with their specific mindset and like what they think on these games, like one for one, like honestly, these people just need to get out and touch some fucking grass, because this mindset is not healthy. Like the stuff that they're doing, stealing the artwork, running it through generative AI, blocking the original artists after they've stolen it, filing false DMCAs claiming to be Kuro Games, running official Kuro Games art through generative AI as well, sending gore, faking screenshots. I could just go on, and I've not even gotten onto like the quote unquote parody accounts that's like LARPing as me or other people as well. Like there's an account on here which is, if it wasn't so sad, it would be kind of funny, to be quite honest. Like they've got a profile picture which is very, very similar to mine, with a name that's very similar to mine, and they're just posting like the most insane shit almost daily, because I don't know, they have this weird cook fetish and they're trying to like project their fantasies onto me, because I don't think I've mentioned this in this video so far, but Gacha Grail absolutely hates me like more than any other content creator, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, they're gonna love this video, aren't they? If you want to know why they hate me as well, I actually went through it on stream like a few months ago, so I'll leave that linked in the description as well below, so if you want to check that out as well, because it's just like, Jesus Christ, man, I don't even know what else to say, because yeah, but I just wanted to raise awareness to this as well, and hopefully we can get the attention of Kuro Games in on this as well, because this is actually not the first time they've done that. Because like just a few months ago, back in March, they issued this statement here after Gacha Grail was doing the same thing by issuing fake DMCA's on behalf of Kuro Games, where they were like striking down all sorts of other fan art as well. And this is what they said at the time as well. We have recently identified instances of malicious reporting and removal of Wuthering Waves fan-created content on X, Twitter, under the official name of Wuthering Waves. We would like to clarify that Wuthering Waves has neither authorized nor participated in any reporting activities related to fan creations. We have gathered the necessary evidence and will support.
I remember this
submit it to
post.
X,
We were just
Twitter,
talking about this
requesting a thorough
earlier.
review of the reports to prevent similar incidents in the future. It needs to be doubled down because it's happening again. We will take all appropriate legal and reasonable measures to protect our rights and address any infringement or reputational harm caused by such fraudulent actions. And to any like people from Gacha Grail that happen to be watching this video here, I want you to pay specific attention to this here. We will take all appropriate legal and reasonable measures to protect our rights and address any infringement or reputational harm caused by such fraudulent actions. And this part here goes exactly against what you guys are going for. Like this post here. Reminder that the only form of gatekeeping is to ruin your hobby's reputation among people here. So you ruining Wuthering Waves' reputation and Kuro Games' reputation is directly going against what Kuro Games wants. So in essence, in fact, not even in essence, like in actuality, you doing that makes you not the target audience for Kuro Games and not the target audience for Wuthering Waves at all. You need to fucking stop. And very often when you bring this up to them, they always say that they're just defending the fandom. They're just defending from the Eurotypes, like the
They ain't defending shit, bro. Y'all ain't defending nothing, bro. Take off the fucking mask, dude. You're not defending anything.
aggressive fan shippers that like pushing their ships onto everyone else. I'm like, if that was true, I would support you. I would support Gacha Grail if that's what they did. But that's not what they do. They go after anyone and everyone that just makes fan art and posts it on their own accounts. If they were going after people that were that were in the replies and like harassing other artists, like say for example, if there was an artist that made a straight ship of Rover and another female character, and then they got degraded by people saying, no, you can't do that because that character's in a relationship with whatever, and there's a lot of harassment aimed at that person. If Gacha Grail was specific and they were only going after the people that sent that kind of harassment, I would be 100% on Gacha Grail's side.
Yeah, for sure. And earlier, like I said, right, if there's like a talk, because there can be some toxic artists. If there's like a toxic artist, right, they make their art and they ship whoever they want to ship in that art. And then in the description of that, they're like, only people who agree with this ship can like this post. If you don't like this, if you don't agree with this ship, then go fuck yourself. They're just being insanely toxic, just saying ridiculous things. You know, I can understand the outrage, but still, the things that they're doing here is just disgusting. Like what they're doing is like you're literally attacking artists for just simply making art, right? Just simply making art. And you're stealing their art and you're putting AI, you're using AI on their art. And they tell you, can you stop doing that? And you still do it. And you block that artist. What the hell, bro?
But they don't. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. But 9 times out of 10, they're just brigading anyone that's making
dude, this
any kind
is
of fan art that they personally do not agree with. But yeah, this video's been getting too long. Again, this is supposed to be the shorter version. But it's like
all right, yeah, we're gonna stop it there. Oh, good video. We're gonna go ahead and like that. But dude, yeah, that's disgusting, bro. Like, this community needs a huge factory reset. That's what this community needs. It needs a major factory reset. Not just the Woo community, not just the Genshin community. No, the Gacha community in general. It needs a major factory reset because the shit that has been happening in this community for all these years is just getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse to the point where we are literally stealing art and putting that art in AI. That's what we're doing now. We're proclaiming ourselves as, you know, rapists. We're doing all these things. Factory reset. We need a huge reset because this is not it, man. But you guys enjoyed this video. And what I mean by enjoy, like, I hope you guys, you know, like, you guys get what I mean. Like, hope you guys enjoyed the video today. And if y'all want anything to say, make sure you state your feelings in the comment section down below, how you guys feel. But yeah, this is absolutely disgusting, bro. I need to go to bed. That shit just, that ruined my night, bro. That's fucking gross.